Everyone, in this video I'm gonna tell you what is OpenMRS release process. So first things first, what do you understand by this word OpenMRS? OpenMRS is a free open source software and a website that helps us to write code and save lives and it does a noble cause for the country and the whole world. So, what is the release process of this software? So, I'm gonna tell you around 9 steps just of release process. So, it is a brief summary of these major steps that are taken during this release process. So, first, ensure that all the issues and tickets are reviewed. And now run the Liquibase runner against the latest snapshot with all changes. You must be thinking, what is Liquibase? Liquibase is an open source database change management tool built on Java. Rather than writing SQL directly against the database to create, update, or drop database objects, developers define their desired database changes in XML files. Now, tag and release the platform version. Fourth, build a war file using the distro platform project. Distro project means a Linux distribution which is often abbreviated as distro. So now then build a standalone. Then upload your WAR file, standalone, and your text to SourceForge, which is a website. Now update your Jira. Now Jira is like, so now what is Jira? Jira is a tool developed by Australian company Atlassian. It is used for bug tracking, issue tracking, and project management. Create a release notes page, and the last, create OpenMRS WordPress blog post and talk announcement for release. These are 3 things which OpenMRS provide for communication among others. So before alpha release, before any release, make an decision on what will be included in the release. In most cases, this should be very clear. However, some project may be a little behind schedule and a decision made whether they can be properly sped up to meet the release timeline or need to be bumped to a later version. Now, alpha release. An alpha is a feature complete release but is not yet verified to be bug free. There are 2 ways of branching for the release. One is the automatic way and second is the manual way. The automatic way is one way in which you write run mvn release branch and that, or you can get it on the wiki. And in manual, you can do it whatever you want in this manually. So now, what is beta release? From this word beta, I think you all know what is the meaning of this word. So, a beta is a release that is ready to be tested by a larger group of people. Bugs found in the alpha have been found here and fixed. If you be sure to examine all outstanding tickets for the release milestone. By the time a beta release is being considered, all of the tickets assigned to the release milestones should have clear trajectory, which means either be moved to a later release or have plans in place to address the issues by the full release. Here also is the option of doing it in automatic way or manual way. Now, if you are testing a beta release, rudimentary testing should have already been done when creating the beta version. Now, rudimentary means involving a limited to a basic principle, or now consider adding to the more complete testing process list to cover any bugs discovered at the application level which are not currently included in that list. Now, going from beta to release candidate or full release requires that testing scripts have been completed and the system formally exercised by at least one implementations. Now, release candidate. You must be thinking, what is release candidate? So, release candidate is the build released internally to check if any critical problems have gone undetected into the code during the previous development period. A release candidate is only needed when non-trivial changes were required during the beta phase. If the beta release was tested and no changes were needed, then you can proceed directly to the full release. Now the final release. A true release is deemed tested and worthy of production environment. Reviewing all existing tickets. Be certain that all tickets assigned to this release milestone have been addressed and there aren't any strangling tickets for this milestone or previous milestone. Now, maintenance release. What is maintenance release? So, I'm gonna tell you what is this maintenance release. A maintenance release is a release of a product that does not add new feature or content. For instance, in computer software, maintenance releases are typically intended to solve minor problems, typically bugs or security issues. Now, troubleshooting. When running ambient release prepare, you may also get an error message invalidating the generated Java files, which you can resolve by adding the arguments is equal to dmain.javadoc.skip is equal to true to skip the validation process. However, it does not work with this language Java 8. When releasing the automatic Maven method, you may sometimes to get error message. Now, tips from me. When doing release testing, creating standalone distributions can be very quick and easy way. So thank you everyone for being audience for this large video. Thank you once again.